Alrighty, so I'm going to go over Monday, March 23rd, suggested learning opportunities for kids. Remember, this is suggestions from me because I want you to be learning instead of just being bored at home, trapped, because I'm bored too. So you have a list on Google Classroom, so there's a posting on there that just has this list. I also sent it on Everett's, and I'll just start at the top and go down the list, and then I will show a couple of things and explain them. Okay, so the first thing is your regular DDD for Monday, and this was already up online for weeks, for Monday, March 23rd, and that is in literacy. The IXL is DD1, and in math, the IXL for Monday is F4. And you can always go to flyparsons.info and see what the rest of the week looks like, but it just continues from there. There's a MobyMax assignment for DDD, and that is a set of 2 or 3 ancient China lessons. So just start at the top of those and work through those. You don't have to have them all finished at once. The dogs are going to start barking. There's also a vocabulary link that I had sent out the day that we last were at school to do on that Thursday, and it's on adverbs. And what I'd like for you to do there is just go through the link, watch it. It's on Google Classroom. Listen to it and get familiar with what the job an adverb has. And it has 3 jobs. They are: adverbs modify verbs. Adverbs can also modify other adverbs, and they can also modify adjectives. Here's an example. The frightfully scared dog. So scared is the verb and tells you how scared. Frightfully. Lots of times adverbs have LYs on them. Here is an adverb modifying another adverb. The very frightfully scared dog. Scared, verb. Frightfully, adverb modifying the verb. And very is another adverb modifying the adverb frightfully. So that's vocabulary, and that link's on Google Classroom. Once you've done that, you can just submit that you have done that. There are 2 Edpuzzle videos to do. There's one on adverbs, if you'll do that one. And there's also one that says Ancient China number 1. And those are found on your Edpuzzle app. Remember, if your Edpuzzle glitches, you can always clear out the browsing history, go from the app to the website, or go from a mobile to a desktop or laptop and try it through there. Try it on Chrome or Safari. Then number 5, you have a tech task, and the tech task was the tech task for the day that we first got out of school on the 12th, but I've relinked it for the March 23rd. I sent it to your inbox on Meg's Mail. You can also get to it at techtask.net. That study guide is chapter 8.6 in the science book. I also put the link to go on Clever to get to the science book, and the best bet to see the pages as they're supposed to be is to go to the ebook. And that link I send you is the ebook for that chapter, and it's chapter 8.6 in science. I also sent you another link on Google Classroom, and it's for 2 PDFs. They are from a worksheet and a PowerPoint that we would have done in class, and I've made them both PDFs. You don't have to do the worksheet. I'm just wanting you to take notes over the worksheet article and then go through the PDF of the PowerPoint. And I'm not expecting you to do that in one time, but work on that over the next couple days. When you have finished that, take a picture of your notes, or you can do your notes in your notes app, or you can do it on a Google document. And then link that to the Google Classroom assignment. And I'm thinking maybe do that over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the reason for those things on Ancient China is because over the next couple of weeks, what we would have been doing in real school would have been working on an Ancient China ABC book. So I'm going to talk about that's an airplane. I'm going to show you what that document, and that document's in Google Classroom too. So here's that document. And it looks like this, and you have this. Okay, so the document that you got is an ABC book activity that we do every year. Hey, Megs, hang on. Megs. Okay, so the goal here is that you go to Google Classroom and you create, and I've got a template already started for you, and there are 27 slides, one for the title, and then there are 26 slides, an A slide, a B, a C, a D, and E. And then you will create a page for A, B, C, and on. And on this document, it tells you that you would create for each page, it's like a book. And like say for your A, you would come up with a fact about China, and I'll give you G. Here's G that's in the example. So let's say you did G. You put a G, and you say G is for Great Wall of China. The emperor built the Great Wall to protect his empire. That would be an acceptable entry for G. Then you'd put a picture of some kind, and the rubric that's attached checks that you put a picture and a correct fact for each letter. So you notice there that G wasn't like a China history word. It was actually an adjective. So you can use adjectives as the letter. Here is a sentence that wouldn't be okay. G is for Great Wall of China. Okay. You didn't tell me anything there. So you want to say, like, as I said, the one I said was acceptable was that Emperor Shin Hongjia built an early Great Wall to protect the empire. So that would be acceptable. You want your slides in alphabetical order, but you'll see that in the template I sent you. All of your slides must be factually correct. Let me move my mouse up here. Here's another example for, say, E. E is for enormous. The Great Wall of China is about 4,000 miles long. It is enormous. This is not acceptable. E is for enormous. The Great Wall is big. All right, so you want it factually correct. And again, I've given you an organizer on the document, and it looks like this. And what that says is that you're going to have 2 slides on the Shang Dynasty. You've got a few on the Zhou Dynasty, on the Qin Dynasty, the Han Dynasty, et cetera, et cetera. So you can decide which letters go where. It doesn't have to be in that order. And you can't have 2 A's or 2 C's and not have a, say, a Z. But the thing about it is, with ancient China, there's ways to find X's and Z's. That's why this is a good one to do. So that's that assignment. And then when you finish that eventually over the next couple weeks, as we study China, that's the culminating activity of all of the ancient China. Shouldn't have done this outside. Sorry about the dogs barking. All right, then you'll submit that PowerPoint on Google Slides eventually when you finish. But you shouldn't finish that all at one time, because we're going to study about ancient China every day for the next couple weeks. And you'll just, as you get notes, you can think, oh, I might want to use that for this slide. All right, let me go back to the assignments. Okay, you'll notice there's some notes on the assignment. First of all, I will try to put up a YouTube video on our channel each day. Subscribe if you haven't, and it's bit.ly/Mr. P YouTube, all lowercase, to go there. I will also have office hours each day for about 30 minutes to an hour. I'll send you a Google Hangouts Meet invite via your Megs mail, and I'll also send out on the group text and on Remind when that's going to be sent out. And I'll say, like, say it's going to be on this day from 1 to 2. Tomorrow I don't know the exact time, because we're going to be out delivering food, and I don't know how long that will take. So when we get back, it will be that. So it's probably the afternoon on the first day, Monday. But normally I'll try to do it in the morning, mid-morning. That's to ask questions. One thing about the Megs Mail Google Hangouts, that's been enabled for our class only. And you're not allowed as a student to start a Google Hangout via Megs Mail. If you want to FaceTime or do things on your own, you can, but you can't on the Megs Mail. Only I will send those out, and you can respond if you have questions. It's not, I mean, you can say hey too, but it's not about just hanging out. It's about asking questions, getting guidance on activities that you're doing. One more thing on here. We will be doing the book, The Giver, for this 9 weeks, because this starts the new fourth 9 weeks. Not really, but that's what it would be if this were normal times. Technically, we're still in the third 9 weeks, and who knows how this is all going to play out. But I think it's better to try to be learning the things we'd still be learning at school instead of just being bored. But if you don't have your copy of The Giver at home, there's no way to get it from school. If you want to order a physical copy, people are still shipping, but there's also the digital copy. Apple Books has it, Kindle has it, but it's also at the public library. I just clicked on the public library site a few minutes ago, and there were like 19 digital copies you could check out. So if you don't have it and you want to get it for free, that's a way to get it, but I would encourage you to get it. We'll be doing some activities. Miss Sarah Foss is making some activities for all the 6th grade to do. So we'll be doing things with that probably starting next Monday. So again, I think that's everything. And so again, if you have questions, feel free to text me, send me an email on Meg's Mail, or tomorrow when I send out the Google Hangouts Meet link, you can join in and ask questions, or you can ask other kids questions that join in. I think that covers pretty much everything. But again, this is suggestions I have for you to do. You're not going to get grades that are going to affect your report card. This is all about just doing what's right, the right thing to do. It's not about worrying about TCAP test or grades. It's about learning the stuff that you're supposed to learn in 6th grade so that when you go into 7th grade, you're prepared. All right? All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.